Good morning. Um, we're all in the process of alchemical change. Seems like everywhere I go, there's some massive upheaval going on in people's lives and businesses in the world and politics and so many different aspects of universal reality. There's just upheaval in the planets. Yeah, God knows what's going on the other planets. Fuck, who knows? Yeah, my planet, my little tiny world here at the end of a dead end road next to the river, I'm building a temple and recognizing my own limitations, my own proclivities to hurrying through things or trying to make things different than they need to be. I noticed that in my relationships. Um, a lot of them over the last few weeks with the calcination just got burned to their fucking core, burned down to the essence of what they were, which is family. And luckily, family is strong enough to hold the transmutation and the transformation. And I spoke in the email about holding on to patterns that are comfortable, though they're only comfortable because they're so inherent in us. They were defense mechanisms that we created 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago to survive on this planet, to survive in this body, to not just get sick and die or drive our car off a cliff or whatever the fuck happens to people when they uh, lose connection to this body, lose connection to this place, and don't want to be here any longer. Um, we can transmute those things. We can transform. But even in that, it's death and rebirth. It's a rites of passage. It's it's dissolving. It's calcination. It's the deeper, more profound aspects of what it looks like to be in a process of letting go and shedding. We use archetypes like the snake shedding its skin or the phoenix coming back from the ashes or whatever it is. And all those are beautiful metaphors. And they don't do justice to the fucking discomfort that happens in our physical bodies, in our emotional bodies, in our cognitive awareness of whatever is going on for us, the people we've hurt, people who've hurt us, the ways in which we've let ourselves down or those around us. Hopefully, we have powerful allies in our world. For me, my powerful ally right now is this temple I'm building. It is testing me on every single level of how to let go and let it be what it wants to be. It's just like carving. I cannot tell stone how to shape itself. I just have to carve away what's not supposed to be there. And for me, that's a death and rebirth process every time. Every time I do a sculpture, every time I do a work of art. This temple is the same way. My relationship is the same way. I can't tell it what it wants to be. I can't force it into being something it's not. I certainly can't convince the others that they need to see me in a different way or hold me in a different way or be somehow more connected to my idea of what's supposed to be. I just have to be with my truth, with my sovereignty. And like I said in the email, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. And I am deeply uncomfortable. I am deeply diseased. I see it in my body right now. The resistance to letting go of certain aspects of things that have been really helpful for me are creating disease in me, creating difficulties in being here on the planet, difficulties in my breath, my lungs, letting go of grief, letting go of these things would be super helpful for me. And that's not my pattern. And so I had to get burned down. I had to let the waters of the river and the waters of the ocean dissolve me into my basest elements so that I can look at them again and let them reform into something new. Um, I had to do that with my relationship. I had to do that with my relationship to money, my relationship to land, my relationship to work, to love, to honor, to food. So many ways in which I've had to let things dissolve over the last year and a half, but most especially the last 2 weeks since I started this process with this mystery school. It's working me every time. Every time it's working me, and I'm so grateful for it. So I keep doing it. It's uncomfortable. It's super uncomfortable. And I know from the work that I've done in the last 20, 30 years that if I'm not moving forward, if I'm comfortable, I'm often stagnant. I'm often like stuck in some fucking loop that just keeps playing itself out, like watching a fucking rerun of the same Netflix show over and over and over again because it's comfortable and it's easy. And I'll just smoke another cigarette, I'll just have another beer, I'll just fucking eat the same fucking food over and over again. And sometimes that's what I need. Sometimes that's what I need. And sometimes I need to get fucking roasted. I need to get torched to the darkest, blackest part of my soul so that I can see the patterns and I can hold them with the depth that they deserve. And so that I can make real change. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making real change in my life. It's slow, it's methodical, it's annihilating, and I'm grateful for it. So I hope you find yourself in a good way. I hope that you're seeing the change that's happening in your life, in your body, in your relationships, in your mind that are actually taking you to a better way of being. And I hope that through that process we can honor the death of what was and rejoice in the birth of what's coming. So much love.